Mr. President, I rise today to pay tribute to former Minnesota Twins pitcher Bert Blyleven, who this week received his sport's highest honor when he was inducted into the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. To Bert, I offer hearty and well-deserved congratulations. To the rest of the baseball world, I ask the question, what took so long? In the 14 years since he first became eligible for the Hall of Fame, we in Minnesota all assumed that with his rare talent and Hall of Fame numbers, Bert was a shoo-in, and for many of those 14 years, he was considered the best player never to have been inducted. I am proud to say, as a Minnesotan and a lifelong Twins fan, that this year, Bert Blyleven was officially voted into the Hall of Fame. People in Minnesota all know that Bert belongs in the distinguished list of Minnesota Twins already in the Hall of Fame: Harmon Killebrew, Carew, and Kirby Puckett, as well as two other baseball greats who grew up in St. Paul, Minnesota, and later played for the Twins and were inducted into the Hall of Fame: Paul Molitor and Dave Winfield. Each of them had Hall of Fame careers, and now Bert has finally joined them in the Hall. Bert pitched 22 seasons in the major leagues, 11 of them for the Twins, but he also took his talents to Texas, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and California. During his career, he won 287 games. He struck out an amazing 3,701 batters and is fifth on the all-time career strikeout list. It's more career strikeouts than pitching greats Tom Seaver, Walter Johnson, Bob Gibson, Greg Maddux, Cy Young, or even his boyhood idol, Sandy Koufax. He pitched 60 shutouts and led the league in shutouts 3 times. He had a career earned run average of just 3.31. He pitched 242 complete games. That would just be unheard of today. He played on 2 world championship teams in Minnesota with the 87 Twins and in Pittsburgh. And for Twins fans, we all know Bert as a major part of that 1987 Twins World Championship team, which we all revere for finally bringing a world championship to our state. And then we won it again in 91. Bert mentioned in his acceptance speech on Sunday that he is the first Hall of Famer born in Holland. He moved to California as a child and became interested in baseball by watching Sandy Koufax pitch for the Dodgers. His father, Joe, also a baseball fan, built him a pitcher's mound in the backyard where he developed one of the best curveballs in baseball history. I like to think that if my dad had built me, no, I don't think I'd be in the Hall of Fame. Bert finished his playing career in 1992. In 1996, he rejoined the Twins in the broadcast booth, where for many years he and Dick Bramer have become familiar voices to Twins fans all over the upper Midwest. I personally love nothing more than watching a Twins game on TV and listening to Dick and Bert, who, in my humble opinion, are an authoritative and amazingly entertaining broadcast team. During broadcasts, Bert has created a phenomenon using his telestrator where Twins fans, whether they're in Target Field or on the road, hold up signs to catch Bert's interest, and then he will circle them. There is no higher honor for a Twins fan than to be circled by Bert, and every game is packed with fans holding signs that simply say, "Circle me, Bert." It was great to see that Bert was joined at Sunday's induction ceremony by his wife Gail, their children, Bert's siblings, and his mother Jenny. During his speech, Bert spoke about his father Joe, who died in 2004 of Parkinson's disease, saying, "I know he's up there right now looking down." And in memory of his father, Bert and his wife Gail started the Circle Me Bert website to raise research money for the National Parkinson Foundation, Minnesota. That really says volumes about Bert Blyleven. And Bert is just known in Minnesota for his dedication to other charities and to the community there. So once again, Bert, as a lifelong Twins fan, thank you and congratulations. After 14 years of waiting, you are hereby circled by the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame, where generations of fans from Minnesota and around the country and around the world will know of your career and your amazing contributions to the game of baseball and to the community of Minnesota. Mr. President, thank you very much. I yield the floor and would suggest the absence of a quorum, and maybe also put in a word for Tony Oliva, and then also suggest an absence of a quorum.